Yay, Sonic the Hedgehog figures. Just kidding, I actually like these figures a lot. Ah yes, the highly anticipated Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I mean, what more do I have to say about this movie, man? It has Eggman pissing on the moon. Shadow holds a freaking gun. And I'm a D1 Sonic the Hedgehog laser. But are the figures actually good? Let's talk about it. Let's first talk about the sculpt of each figure. I'm going to talk about each figure category with them. Starting off with Sonic. The sculpt and look of Sonic is really damn good. From the hair to the... Wait. Why are these part black? What is this meant to be, Jax? Pacific. What are these meant to be? Anyways, back to the figure. It's pretty damn good. Texture all around his body. He has these glass eyes that, like, when you move, they kind of look at you. It's kind of freaky as shit, but it's kind of cool. How can we forget these awesome shoes? And just overall has a really nice feeling to him. Like, this is a really nice figure. Now, let's talk about his inspiration. Shadow the Hedgehog honestly has an even nicer feel to him than Sonic does. With these awesome hover boots, sick-ass gloves. He also has the eye feature too, which is also sick. His little white fur thing, I don't know what this is. And then we got the stripes that actually make sense on the Shadow figure. So overall, I actually think that Shadow has the nicest feel of any of the new Sonic figures from Sonic 3. So, he has like a really good feel to him. Oh yeah, I gotta talk about him too. He also got an awesome fit too, with these fucking Bluetooth glasses. He got the shoes. He got the gloves. He's got everything. Even a Spider-Man thwipping hand. Wait, what? But I do have to say, he's probably the worst feeling figure out of the wave so far. I don't have Tails, because I'm not going to buy Tails. At least not yet. But this guy just kind of feels basic to me. Like, he doesn't feel all that good. You know what I mean? He just doesn't feel all that great. But now let's get on to all these guys' articulation. Starting off with Sonic. So starting off with Sonic here. He has, like, a neck joint. And it can look up almost nothing to a little bit down, which is kind of disappointing to me, but it's fine because the rest of his articulation is pink. Side to side. Now his arm. His arm can move up all the way here. Is it got bicep swivel, I think. Ball joint. Yep. Movement in the wrist. And a wrist joint. Then you have articulated fingers. Never see that in a McFarlane, huh? I have beef with McFarlane toys. But yeah, then you got this diaphragm joint on a $15 Sonic figure. What? That's crazy. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog toy. Why would they put this much crazy articulation into it? Because he's just like that. Then his leg can move up all the way like this. Thigh swivel. Ball joint at the knee. Ankle pivot. Up. Barely. And down a lot. And that's all of Sonic's articulation. I would give the articulation a 9 out of 10. It's almost peak till you get to the head, which the head is awful. It can barely move at all. So Shadow's articulation is actually a lot better than Sonic. His head can look all the way up like this. And that's like actually crazy to me. Because it's a Shadow the Hedgehog figure. His arm can move up all the way here. Armpit joint, which I forgot to mention. They also have armpit joints. Arm swivel. Ball joint at the elbow. Wrist movement. Wrist hinge. Articulated fingies. And the articulation is same with the other arm. Let me just... Then, you got, like the Mayfix thing. The articulation that Mayfix usually has. I forgot what it's called. Then, his legs can move up all the way here. Bend there. Thigh swivel. Then, ankle goes up. Almost 0. Down that much. Then ankle pivot. And this guy, honestly, has the best articulation of the entire wave. He's actually peak. Then you get to this guy. Oh, boy. His head can move up 0, like, not at all. It can't move. It can only move side to side. Can't move up at all. Arms can go up that much. Swivel at the arm, too. Also, armpit joint. Ball joint. You got ball joint there. Wrist movement. Wrist hinge. Spider-Man with whip. Then, this is probably the best abdomen, like, thing in the entire wave, because, like, that's probably the best thing I can say about this guy's articulation. Then, legs can go up all the way to here. Thigh swivel. Bend at the knees. Ankle pivot. Ankle up and ankle down. That's all of his articulation. And it's kind of not good. Like, I can't say it's great. I could just say it's mediocre. Like, it's not that good. I'm kind of disappointed that he has this mediocre articulation. But let's do the sizes of the actual figures, starting with Sonic. Here he is next to his original counterpart. Here he is next to his game counterpart. Here he is next to his super form. By the way, I'm still looking for that Supersonic because I'm really pissed about it. Because I can't find it anywhere. Also, why is his eyes green? Like, I'm see videos of this guy and he fucking fell. Here he is next to the OG Tails. Here he is next to the OG Knuckles, another figure that I'm trying to find. Here he is next to the OG Shadow. Here he is next to Game Silver. Here he is next to Spider-Man, aka the next review, with his entire wave. And here he is next to Shadow and Eggman. I didn't want to get out Deadpool and Wolverine because I'm lazy and I'm tired. Now it's time for Shadow's size comparisons. Here he is next to OG movie Sonic. Here he is next to Game Shadow. Here he is next to Game Silver. Here he is next to... I think his name is Omega something, because I honestly forgot it. Here he is next to OG movie Knuckles. Here he is next to OG movie Sonic. No, not OG movie Sonic. OG game Sonic. Movie Eggman. And Spider-Man. Now, Eggman next to Game Shadow. Game Sonic. Game Silver. Omega guy. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. OG movie Eggman. OG movie Sonic. OG movie Knuckles. And Spider-Man. Now, what do all these guys come with? They don't come with anything. I know this sucks that they don't come with anything. But I mean, most of the figures do come with crazy good articulation. So, like, I'm okay with it. They're only $15 anyway. And yeah, that's the Sonic 3 wave. The Sonic is really damn good. And the Shadow is almost perfection. And the Eggman's just fine. He's a fine figure. But overall, I think this is a pretty damn good wave. If you find these figures in stores, I suggest you actually really get them, because they're really fucking good action figures. Especially under $15. Oh my god, that's basically a steal at this point. Like, I'm still searching for the Knuckles and Supersonic. So get them now. Fucking spin dash. Boom, bitch.